Here we go. Let's do this. Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hyde from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Monday. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week. Yay. Time to get back to work. Although I worked a lot yesterday. There was a lot of private readings yesterday. Good morning, Christine and Timothy and Mandy. How are you all doing? You good? So I'm going to get some cards out for us all, for the collective. Do some channeling, see what's going on. Show you my new cards as well. Got some new decks arrived. So that's exciting. And if you want a mini read, then just check out that pinned comment in the live chat there. Comment at the top, it tells you how to get one. Super chat, super sticker. There's also a PayPal link in there. Oh, I've got a new button on my live. I don't know what that is. And if you've got a question for your higher self, just put a capital Q at the start of your comment so that I can find it and see the question. Good morning, Ray. How's everyone's weekend? Good? I had a good weekend. I was busy yesterday. I didn't want to be, but I was. Hi, Maria. Oh my goodness, I did a mega workout on Saturday. Home workout. Caroline Gervin. Check her out. She's the one that I've been saying about and I can never remember her name. I remember her name now. It's Caroline Gervin. Girvan. An Irish lady. Wow. I can hardly move now. I went to training yesterday, but I could hardly move. She's awesome. She's got an incredible body as well, no wonder. I did 2 workouts back to back, an arm one and a leg one. Only half hour each, but I can still hardly move. It's funny. Which is awesome now because it's very rare that I find a workout that challenges me. But hers do. And she uploads one every day on her YouTube channel. A new workout every day. She's incredible. So that's me. Let's get some cards out for the collective then. Let's see. Sharing your wisdom, not shining your wisdom. Sharing your wisdom today. What have you got to tell the world? Hello, Azaria. What have you got to tell the world? What have you been through? How can you help people? Oh, the flowers aren't looking very happy. I'm going to have to get some new ones. Yeah. So generally, we go through life and we learn things ourselves and then we can help others by sharing that wisdom with them. What we've done for ourselves. Some people try and help people with stuff that they've not done for themselves. That doesn't go so well. You got a 10-minute call from your granddaughter. Oh, cool. So Chicken just had the last of the cream. She's here on the bed. Do you want to see her? She just had the last of the cream because I'm not getting it anymore. There she is. Oops. That'll have to be okay. No, I'll move it up. That's better. Hi, Penny. Oi. My body's hurting. Okay. Yeah, so sharing our wisdom. What was I saying? I'm getting distracted. It's a holiday weekend. Oh, is it? Oh. Follow me for a while, Azaria. Ah, cool. Well, welcome. Hi, Mr. Bowers. I've got new decks. Do you want me to show you now? Because I'm distracted, so I might as well. Weirdest deck ever. Card Captor Sakura. I put a lot of them in there because they make no sense to me. They're just like anime characters or something. But then there's some that have like actual words on them here. Impossible to shuffle because they're like pencils. Let's see. They're like random too. It's not good cardstock either. We've got gravitation, gravitational pull. Oh my God, I've got to show you this thing. So, have any of you on Facebook been getting a sponsored ad that's from, I think it's called Psychic Artist or something, and they draw your twin flame, your soulmate, or your future husband or wife? Have you all seen that? I did it. I wanted to try it out because from what people's comments are on it, they seem to go through your social media and then choose someone for your social media and just make it into a drawing. Anyway, it just arrived. Gravitation. Gravitational pull between the sun and the moon. We might have a gravitational pull. You've seen that, right? Do you want to see my future husband? This is going to be tricky. How am I going to do this? Do you want to see my future husband? I was quite disappointed. I'm sorry, future husband, if it is real. I had to do it though because it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Here, let me show you. If I can find it. Where are you, Mr. Husband Man? You never got it. You just have to log in. They didn't send me an email. They sent me a few emails saying I've got an account or something. I've got an account or something, and then it's not opening up for some reason. And then I just logged into it this morning and it was there. It's not opening up. Why is it not opening up? Oh, maybe they've done some voodoo on it because it does say not to share it. They don't want you to share it. Here we go. Where is he? That's my future husband. There you go. If you see him, will you tell him? I'm quite disappointed. That's not someone that I'd go for at all. Not in the slightest. It's the wrong colour for starts. Unless he just looks completely not like his own race. But and the reading was actually, what they said about him was actually pretty much a reading of me. It was me. Yeah. So, and my life history and stuff like that. So, interesting. Yeah, interesting. Hello, everybody. So that's my future husband. And then my new cards. I'm not so sure about those ones. I probably won't use them. I also got the Tasha Silver, the Wild Offering ones as well that I've been using for the card of the day. They're lovely. I like them. We've got Ganesha on the back here. And let's get one out for the collective today. Even though I've done the card of the day already and it was enjoyment. Yay. Got forgiveness. I love these cards. They're beautiful. Healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is. Knowing this alone will open me up to the new. Acceptance. Now, what other cards have I got? Oh, look at these. I really like these. I kept the boxes out for to show you. This one. It's a tarot. It's a different kind of a tarot, though. It's the Cosmovisions Oracle. And can you see the cards? They show a picture. If they come out in order, like the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4, you put them together and they show a picture. So, let me just grab the deck. I've actually used these. I used these for the tarot readings this weekend that I did to get to know them, you know? Because it's not normal tarot. There's a lot more major arcanas in here. There's a lot more characters in here. So let's get one of these out. Hey, everybody. Let's get some of these out. Yeah, so it's a really interesting deck and it's really beautiful artwork as well. I'll show you some of it. It's a cosmic tree that came out in someone's reading. That came out in someone's reading this weekend as the fear. Whee! The wands are called embers. Look what we've got here. We've got the Four of Wands, we've got the Two of Wands. Four of Wands being the marriage card. Well, let's keep these two out. And the Two of Wands, a choice, but they seem to be choosing to party there. It's a choice of, oops. It's a choice of passion, a passionate choice. It's kind of matching in with the card of the day as well, isn't it? The enjoyment card. There, so I'm really loving this deck. It's beautiful. I'm very happy I got that. I've got so many cards now. Yeah, they are. They're really pretty. I like them. And this one arrived yesterday as well. I haven't had a play with this yet. The Ink Witch Tarot deck. I've put the other ones. No, I haven't put these weird ones in the description box for this video, and I haven't added this one yet. I haven't had time to yet, but I will do. The other two I have with links. So this one is interesting. The Fool. They're still all in order, I think. That's the Five of Wands. Let's have a look. Hi Priscilla. Hi Vivian. Five of Swords. Oh, I'm picking the fives out. Wow. That's a powerful card. Chicken wants to go out. Three of Wands. So they're pretty interesting. I won't get one of those out because they're all in order. I've not shuffled them properly yet. Play with those later. So let's get back to the normal ones after I've let my chicken cat out. See ya. Okay, some cats. And then we'll get to the tarot. Nature. That came out straight away. Yeah, so all of the decks that I'm using are in the description box. Thanks, Christine. I'm in Thailand. I'm on Koh Tao, small island in the south of Thailand. Nature. Meet Leaf. Each day slips outside to meander between the ferns and the flowers. He visits his secret spot where the sun filters down through the leaves in ever-changing shards of light that dance on his fur and warm his soul. No matter the weather, take a moment to step outside and find a spot in nature, whether it's a vast wilderness or a tiny patio, or a massive beach, all to yourself. Breathe in the fresh wild air. The beach was busy, not busy, not like normal times, busy for COVID times yesterday. A lot of people had the same idea to go clean it up, all at the same time in the morning. So when I was doing my morning walk, it was amazing. There was people there. Christine, let's get you some cards out then. General for Christine. Is your head better now, Christine? You had a family kind of weekend. Okay. Oh, be artistic and make love, Christine. Do something that you love. Be creative. But this is about your spare time and doing something just creative. There could be creative writing, or it could be like journaling, that kind of thing. Or, yeah, I don't know, painting. Do you do stuff like that? What do you create? Apart from cakes. Oh, it could be cakes. Be artistic. Yeah, it could be cooking, but I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling it's just like something for you. Oh, gentle, quieted heart, and I am appreciated. You are appreciated. We appreciate you, Christine. You're amazing. And thank you so much for being a moderator. And you too, Timothy. And is Chris on today? You're a great help, especially now it's getting busy. No Chris today. You have your moments with your head. Christine banged her head, everybody. Got concussion. So a gentle, quieted heart, I'm appreciated. You are appreciated, Christine. And, you know, your life is your own to enjoy. enjoyment, right? And so, yeah, do those little things. I don't know, paint a picture or something like that. Do something for yourself. There you go. Do some art. Aren't they beautiful, Susanna? I know, they're gorgeous. The kitty cards. So let's get some more cards out. What should we get? One of these. You're welcome, honey. Yeah, sometimes we think about everyone else and what we should do, and we forget our life is our own to enjoy, and we just do the stuff that we enjoy, you know. And so we can push ourselves too much and make it all about work and money and stuff like that, instead of just doing something fun. It's like me in doing this, right? It became a part of my business. Well, I've had this business 21 years, but it started out as Byron-Bay neurotherapy. And then I added in the massage, the energy healing, and the readings to it. Probably 2 years into it. And now it's all about this. But before that, I was pulling cards. Yeah, if you were my mate and you were coming around to my house, I was getting my cards out because I love doing it. So often we can be missing our calling, the thing that we really love to do, because it comes easy to us, and then we don't value it so much and think it's really, really valuable because we do it for fun, because we really enjoy it, and that's like the most valuable thing we can do. And right now I'm really loving doing the videos. It's my favorite thing. Less and less the private readings. I like these mini readings in here, but less and less the private readings. So yeah, if you're considering getting a private reading from me, don't hold out, because they're not going to be available. As my channel gets busier and busier, I'm not going to have time to make them available. Like when I'm done with all the videos each day, I just want to stop and have some time to myself, you know. Hey, happily ever after. Protective nest. Number 25. Protective nest. Nurture, motherhood, protector, incubation. Belying her serene expression, this woman is hatching more than just creative thoughts. Creativity again. She's a mother, creator of all. The giant's bird nest on her head holds 3 eggs and an older bird, already born into the world. Under her skirt there's a glimpse of a large egg. This card symbolizes motherhood, protection of children, and how children develop under a mother's care. It's about us. It's about how we develop under our own care. You know how our ego mind, our internal dialogue, our self-talk is the parent, is the inner parent, and it tends to take over where our parents or caregivers started. So if you had a particularly loving and nurturing childhood, then your internal voice is likely to be loving and nurturing. If you had a very critical parents, then you're going to have a very critical inner voice. The part of the ego mind that is self-talk tends to take over where our caregivers left off. And so for those of us that didn't have the best time, we need to unlearn that and replace it with something better, teach ourselves to have a better internal dialogue. So it can be really tricky, because we will always default back to the patterns that we learned in childhood, unfortunately. And so it's like it's not a constant battle, but it's a constant having to be aware of it. You just have to be way more aware of it. So putting those together, we've got sharing your wisdom here, forgiveness, and then the protective nest, which is about nurturing ourselves to grow so that we can share that story. So I'm getting a heavy inner talk, self-talk message from all of these. Let's see. And that thing about nature too. What Goddess wants us today. Thank you, Viviane, for your donation on PayPal. You got a question for your reading? Vivian, just pop a Q in at the start of the comment, otherwise I won't see it. I notice the Qs, they stand out to me. I don't have time to read all the rest of your lovely comments. Yeah, and be in nature. So definitely taking our own life path is the most important, right? It gives us all the information, especially when we're healers, and I tend to attract a lot of healers. And as I said at the start, you get to help people in the way that you help yourself. You've got to help yourself first, otherwise you don't know the first way to help other people. This is why I tend not to help people with stuff that I've not done myself, you know, because I don't know anything about it. Even in my readings, I tend to pick up on the feelings, you know. I recognize, like I don't get told words generally. I get a feeling and it reminds me of something in my past, and then I know what it's trying to tell me. So, yeah. General reading for you, Vivian. Okay. Let's do you first. Thank you, St. Louis fan. I'm just going to stick this in the right place. There we go. General for you, Vivian. You watched it. I watched a movie last night, Christine. Nice. Yeah, I needed to relax. I had a big day yesterday. Big day of private readings yesterday. So, Vivian, respect and belief in self. So, yeah, respecting ourselves. You've probably heard it a million times. You've got to love yourself first before you can get love. You've got to respect yourself first before you can get respect from anyone else. When someone isn't respecting themselves, they tend to try and demand that respect from others and push for it. I'm not saying that that's you. It's just an example of what's going on. But your higher self here is saying that there's the key to getting respect from others is being really respectful of yourself. It's having boundaries and stuff like that. The more you respect yourself and your time and your space and your energy and all of that, really caring for yourself, the more other people just fall in line. And even if they don't, you don't have any time for them anyway. So this is asking you to believe in yourself more, that you're worthy of that. Like, do stand up and respect yourself. Put yourself first. There's a lot of us try and be better people, right? And maybe we'll listen to spiritual teachings or religious teachings and stuff like that, and we try and be better people. And so let's just take Christianity, for example. You might think, I'll be like Jesus. So what was Jesus like? Well, you know, looking at him, you might think, oh, well, I'll just put everyone else first. It's kind of not what he did, really. He had a lot of self-respect. He had a lot of foundational stuff within him. If you look at his life and the upbringing that he had and all of that, he had a lot of strong inner foundational stuff going on there. Believe in yourself. You're worthy of respect. You're worthy of giving yourself that respect first. Oh, about abundance. Okay. About abundance. This is interesting. So I'm not sure if like you're working, if you've got your own business or something like that, but the abundance card has come out here with judgment separate. So you're worthy of respect. You're worthy of abundance as well. And we can't really honor ourselves without honoring our abundance too. You deserve not to have an easy life, but to have abundance. To, you know, you deserve all those things. And yeah, just be careful about judging others. So this is all to do with your self-respect and what you're attracting as a result of that self-respect. It's asking you to believe in yourself more and your worthiness, for respect, to put yourself first, and also including abundance in that too. It's important to realize that we deserve to have like a stress-free life, and money is a big part of that. Can't do anything good when you're stressing about money all the time. I was extra thankful this weekend with my guides. I was chatting with them when I was on my beach walk saying, thank you so much for all the abundance that I have now. And they said, well, you did the work. And it's true. I did the work. I put the work in. And I could only do that once I'd healed myself to a certain point. I don't know. It just reminded me of that. Oh. St. Louis Farm, general reading for you. Thanks for your donation. St. Louis Farm. Own my idea and initiate. Starting something off. So you've had an idea to do something, create something, go somewhere, do something. You need to take ownership of that and do it. So I don't know if this is an idea you've had and you might be saying to yourself something like, someone should do that. There's a lot of people that get an idea delivered to them right by the higher self, an idea for something in the world, and instead of realizing that that idea is theirs to do something about, they will say something like, oh, people, they don't say people, they say they should do that. They should totally do that. Why isn't anyone doing that? They should do that. It's yours to do it. That's why you got the idea, not them. Them, this mythical they out there, the ones in charge. We're all human beings. We're all here on the same level. And so you've got an idea. You've had an idea. It's been delivered by your higher self. Your higher self is saying, own it and do something about it. Might seem too big for you to do, but that's all right. You can just take the first few steps to it. You'll be led there. But you need to put down something else first. It's going to lead you to more success, this idea, but you need to put something else down first. You can't load more on your shoulders. Maybe that's why you've not been initiating it, because you're trying to add it on top of everything else that you've already got on. So let something go first, St. Louis fam. Let something go first and allow yourself a rest to step up and do something more successful instead. We've got to do that sometimes. It's like I had to take a step back from certain stuff that was making me money. But I knew to grow and get more successful, I had to take a step back from that and just take the hit of that, the lack of income from that for a while I focus my time and attention on other things. I'm picking up the same kind of vibe for you as well. Azaria, thank you for your donation, Azaria. PayPal. Got for you. General for you as well. You're welcome. Azaria. Oh, get support and romance. Love reading. Get support in romance. This isn't about a love reading. This isn't about predictions or anything like that. This is about getting help in romance. So there's some way you are handling your love life. Could be about relationship skills. You need to learn about here. I'll tell you who I find really good. If I could only remember his name. Someone read my mind right now. You know who I mean. Matthew Hersey. Matthew Hersey. I'm not so sure about his brother. For some reason, he's brought his brother into everything now. But Matthew Hersey, it's not like I follow him or anything, or I haven't even done any of his courses either. But he just pops up every now and then on my social media. And I watch his videos and he talks a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Hey, Arabella. So yeah, get support in romance. Learn about relationship skills. Tell us more about that. It's part of the romance journey, isn't it? Learning relationship skills. We're not born with relationship skills. And often our parents can not teach us relationship skills. I mean, by example. Some of you might have got lucky. I didn't. I learned how to be in a relationship and hate each other and put up with it and fight. You've got own my idea as well, and travel. Okay, so what is this? this is you've thought about going on someone's course or something like that to do with relationship skills. Somewhere like on a retreat, or not a retreat, but going somewhere and doing a relationship course. Or if you haven't thought of that, then you need to own that idea. It's some kind of relationship skill thing. Get support in that. Your higher self is saying, yeah, do it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hopefully you do. Hey, Arabella. Yeah, Matthew, he is really good. He's the only one that I can think of. Relationship skills, you know. Thank you, Billy, for your donation. You need to know about your love life. Special person. What's going on for your special person? Or have you not met your special person yet? Just let me know that, Billy, first, because then it's going to make more sense when I pull the cards out. Have you met your special person yet or not? Let's get some more cards out for the collective while you're telling me that. Creedy-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dad is the goddess we've got out. She's got self-care going on here. It's time to take care of yourself. Goddess of flowers and spring, Creedy lad is guiding you to fill your own well and tend to your own garden, because the time to bloom is coming very soon. Again, that same, your path is the most important. Doing the things that you love, healing yourself, doing the stuff that you love, it's going to lead you to life purpose kind of thing. Put you up there, create a land. So often we think of work as different, something that we give out, and it kind of is, but kind of isn't as well, you know. Billy is Rose. Okay, Rose. Thanks. Thanks for that reminder. I didn't know that. If it's not got a Q next to it, I don't know it. Lucky I saw that. Roseanne. We've talked for 2 years, but I haven't met. You're Roseanne. Okay. Let's find out for Roseanne. Thanks for your donation. Okay. Okay. You've got love what is and willingness. Be willing to just love what is at the moment, how it is at the moment. This card here, it said, healing comes from acceptance. Yeah. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me up to the new. Change can only happen when we accept what is. When there's a part of us that doesn't like it, when we're fighting against it. What that does is it attracts more fight energy toward us. If we can't accept something as it is, if we want it to change, we think that energy inside of us is going to bring about change. It doesn't. Acceptance brings about change. Acceptance going, oh well, it is what it is right now. We can't be together right now, or whatever it is. Love what is. Be willing to love what is. And that's so counterintuitive, isn't it? Because we think, but if I just accept it, then it will never change. It's not true. It will change if you accept what is. And then when you accept what is, you'll reach out. Right. When you accept what is, then you'll reach out. There's very much an element here of things not being said, of an unacceptance of what's going on, and so things aren't being said. You're not fully communicating what you want to ask or what you want to say, not reaching out. Finding that acceptance of what is, being willing to accept what's going on at the moment, will allow you to reach out and find out the information that you need to find out. That's going to lead to your growth here. So as I said, things can't change when we're not willing to accept what is. We can't, as much as the law of attraction is very powerful, we can't change other people with it, with our own energy. So if we try and ignore things, or if we try and hold a certain energy, we're going to change it for ourselves, but we're not going to change it in that other person. We cannot do that. It's impossible. Everyone's got free will. Everyone's got their own spirit. Everyone is doing their own thing in life. So we can't change other people with it. It's very important to know. This is why acceptance of where it's at the moment, or just whatever is, even if you don't know where it's at the moment, acceptance of what is gives you that grounding to ask, well, how is it then? What is going on? So there you go. Yeah. Acceptance of what is first before you make any moves there. Thanks for your donation. Let's get one of these out for the collective. Some homework for the day. Excuse me. Yeah, acceptance of what is a big thing, right? But it really does allow change. In my abundance journey, that was what allowed the change. Accepting what is instead of trying to fight it, instead of trying to change it by affirming what wasn't true and stuff like that. Just accepting, okay, I've got no money. I am where I am. What can we do about this? Ah, two cards came out and I was just told to take them as I was trying to put one of them away. Anyone would think I don't like my job. What am I waiting for someone else to do it for me? What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me. I've already had this energy out, right? Why don't they do it? Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? Oh. You're waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap. What if you were to take what if you were to take life into your hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move toward your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared. Take the leap. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you'll discover what you're really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. Can only lose by not doing it, right? By not doing anything. And this one, where am I? Called to use my voice right now. Speaking out. This one, sharing your wisdom. And we're always going to feel underqualified for doing that, by the way. But if we've got through something, we've got through something and we can help other people. You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Maybe it isn't time for you to share it with the world. You can decide that. Don't let this card tell you it's time to speak out when it's not. I don't know, you might be empowering yourself first. You might be healing yourself first. It's not always time to speak out. Today's soul action. Share your story with at least one person today. That's a good idea. Be brave and speak good truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. I like that. Yeah, I like that. The catalyst for healing in others, your voice. It's amazing. Sometimes we're just giving people permission to feel what they're feeling, what they're actually feeling when we do that. It's powerful. Let's get some more tarot out. So we're starting off with the Four of Embers, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Embers. The Two of Wands, a choice about love. Am I going to accept that that drawing is my true husband? How wild. Personal readings are sold out. Yeah, that's because I've got a day of, I need to make videos today. I'm going to open them up because I'll be able to do some tomorrow at maybe about around midday. So in in about 4 or 5 hours, there'll be some made available. So if you're waiting for private readings, in about 4 or 5 hours is when they're going to be made available. because I do them within 24 hours. I don't, if you ordered one now, I don't have time to do it in 24 hours. That's why. King of Crystals. He's got a very faint infinity above his head. The tower on the bottom. I can stay on the bottom. The King of Crystals. Very stable. You see that infinity above his head? It's first, don't focus on me, focus on him. And his heart light shining out there. It's got a pentacle in his heart. Let me read him out. King of Crystals. Where's the crystals? I do love this deck. If anyone's wondering what it is. Starchild Tarot by Nobody. We're all stardust. It's by Nobody. Danielle Noel. Says at the bottom there. Beautiful deck. I like the book too. Business savvy, logical, family oriented. Oh, pragmatic. Someone to get married to, huh? Because the Four of Embers is there. I'm not just postulating. It's important to think methodically with your plans. If you look to the future with a clear vision and move forward with self-discipline and determination, there's nothing you cannot accomplish. The King of Crystals reminds us to stay attentive to detail and be open to new opportunities that show up along the way. King of Crystals is an extremely capable and practical person. Once they set their mind to a task, they'll always follow through with their work until it's completed. Being ambitious and dedicated, they're more often than not highly successful in their careers. Their pragmatism can provide you with clear and honest advice, as they're always willing to help those who ask for guidance or direction. I think it's asking us to be this, right? Be stable in ourselves, be stable in our own paths, so that we can give that advice, so that we can give good advice. It's like saying have a lot of clarity about you and your own path, what you've been through, the wisdom that you've gained from that, so that when you attract people toward you that are just behind you on a similar kind of path, you can recognize it and you can tell them. It's all I do, even in my readings. King of Crystals can sometimes come off as shy or introverted, but do not be fooled by this exterior. Underneath, the highly sensitive spiritual beings who find deep connections to the earth and nature. Huh. Landslide. Thank you, Maria and Marie and Arabella. Let's start out with Maria. Maria, general guidance for you. You're all general guidance, aren't you? I'm going to start off a new YouTube channel soon because I've got content building up. I've not started making it yet. I've got so many ideas, but it's going to be more of a lifestyle thing. Because there's something I want to tell you all about, and I don't want to because I want to put it on my new channel. I don't want to mix them up. Maria, touch and face the situation. Oh. I just got this image of, you know that saying, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot barge pole. You know that one? I just got this image of you with the 10-foot barge pole, asking for people to come near you, and then you're poking them with a 10-foot barge pole. Like, you can stop right there, mate. That kind of an energy. Bringing them in and then like, get away from me. Come here. Off you go. Contradictory energy. Come here. Go away. Come here, only so far, then go away. It's that. Only so far and then go away. Face the situation. You're doing that. You've got a mixed energy. Bringing people in, pushing them away. This isn't just about romance. This is about everything. The way that we deal with people is the way that we deal with anyone. Customers, colleagues, romance, family, friends, everybody. So you're doing that. Bring them in, push them away. So you're noticing this in your creativity, in your business stuff, right? Initiate and be artistic. So being creative and then not letting people come in. Not letting people come in. It's like, come in, go away. Mary, it's important not to do that. Especially in business, like this is saying you're being artistic. You're initiating it, but then you're closing the door. It's almost like filling your shop up with stuff and then keeping the door locked. And when people come, like putting the closed sticker on it and going, I'm closed, go away. That's an extreme. But you're bringing them in a little and then saying no with your energy. It's always an energetic exchange, right? And you need to let people in order to have that energetic exchange. Even if you're working online, that's what this show is all about. People getting to work online, you have to allow people to get to know you. Otherwise, they can't. How can they trust you? No one will buy anything online if they can't trust you. You need to get to know you first. You need to let them in. So you need to put that 10-foot barge pole down. Marie, general for you, Marie. Gentle okayness and choose to change. Being okay about change. I had an ex that wasn't okay about change at all. He made it not okay for him to change his mind ever. Very restrictive. It's like, nope, once I've made a decision, I've made a decision. It's like, well, even now it's working against you. Yep. Why? Because my dad would change his mind. He hated it when his dad changed his mind. It's very rigid. Anyway, I'm not suggesting that you're like that, but this is saying that you are not making it. You're making it not okay to change. Got to be okay about that. Things change all the time. That's what life is, right? Changing, learning, growing, change, learn, grow, change, learn, grow. Constant cycle like that. So be okay about change. You might, of course, change makes us feel unsettled. We're human beings, yeah. It does. It makes us unsettled. It makes us fearful. It's stressful. Change is stressful, but we've still got to accept that it happens and somehow manage ourselves through that stress. Yeah, get what you want. So it's only change that's going to bring you what it is that you want, of course. You've got to respect and value yourself. It's about negotiating yourself through this change. In other words, soothing yourself through the change, respecting and valuing yourself so much that you will nurture yourself through the change. It's almost like really taking care of yourself through life's challenges, knowing that they have to come about for you to get what you want. Yeah. So embrace change, or just nurture yourself through change, knowing that it's always going to be stressful, but you do want change to happen. Arabella. No, there's always inner work to do, Maria. Every step of the way, new level, new devil. Arabella. Right, and one step at a time. This is about getting in touch with someone, Arabella. Slowly, slowly though. Opening the door a crack. Maybe someone who hasn't been the best towards you. Maybe someone that's had kind of toxic vibes about them, or toxic behavior sometimes. Let's put it that way. But it feels like you do want to open up to them a little bit. So this is like open the door a crack, get in touch with them a bit, but then put some limits on that. So just to test the waters and see if they're still going to act like that again. Majority, like we all have toxic behaviors, right? But the majority of us, well, maybe not the majority of us, some of us regret those toxic behaviors after we've done them. We recognize them. So they might be the same, but they might not be as well. So open that door a crack, get in touch with them. Do you know who I'm talking about? Open, yeah, just one step at a time, take it slowly. Don't just like say, okay, you can come back in my life now, hang out at my house all the time. No, this is saying just like message them. Say, hello, how are you doing? And then don't respond for a while. Just slowly, slowly. Wake up and one step at a time, take it slowly. This could be someone that's pushy and lets themselves all the way in if you open up. This is asking you to kind of be more in control of it. It feels like someone that's toxic. This is what my counselor taught me of how to deal with my abusers. They come back in, is to take control of the relationship. Always be the one in control, the one that is almost like the container for that relationship, and you decide whether they come in or not and where your boundaries are, and never handing it away and then just allowing them to take control over it. That was in the energy update today as well. Something about, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Something about choosing, being the chooser and not being chosen, not just going along with whoever's choosing. I think it was, or maybe it wasn't. But yeah, you need to take things slower, and then you be the one that dictates when the progression starts. Do you know who I'm talking about, Arabella? Does anyone know who I'm talking about in these? It all seems kind of specific today about someone in particular, right? Anyway, we're passionately deciding who to get married to. The King of Crystals is looking like a good option, apparently. Let's get some more tarot out collectively. Let's PayPal. No, that's in order. Yeah, more inner work to do, Maria. There always is, right? There always is. But, and it's everything. You know what I mean? It's not just business; it's personal. It's the best path ever, I think. Entrepreneurship. It forces you to do the personal stuff. It forces you to heal, because it just won't work unless you do. But it's exciting. Still working on yourself and your environment, Christine. Enjoying it. It's good. When we make good decisions for ourselves, we get an amount of relief from that, don't we? It feels much better. We've got here too many. That's what we've got. Let's just get one of these out. Okay, 2. More coffee in a moment. We've got the Sun and the Chariot. Wow. The Sun and the Chariot. Still working and found one more thing after my reading. Yep, figured the next one. I don't understand, honey. You're having deja vu. Yeah, it is. It's coming across as very specific lately. But I mean, like the mini reads is coming across as specific. We all seem to be talking about a specific person. Like there's people at the moment in our lives, specific people in our lives that are helping us to see something really clearly at the moment. I guess that's always the case. The Chariot and the Sun, rushing. It's taking the reins of our life and our happiness and heading toward our happiness. Especially that childlike happiness, you know? This particular Sun card with the kid on the horse, it's like that blissful kid-like feeling again in children. Happy, happy. Happy, happy inner children. Could be a daughter, maybe a mum friend, maybe all of them, Arabella. It could be. Yeah, it could be. The first card out was gravitation. I've got a gravitational pull. It's the law of attraction, isn't it? That gravitational pull on a human being level. We're attracting them in like magnets. Doing the clean out. Hi, Sandy. Doing the clean out. Christine. Interesting. Look what we've got here. Thanks, Stephanie, for your PayPal donation. Seven of Cups. This came out today in the energy update. The Seven of Cups. It was all about choice. And the Four of Swords. Choosing what's not going to break your heart this time. We need to recognize that. How we break our hearts. The choices that we make in our lives that break our own hearts, and stop doing that. So, this hurts. Well, stop doing it then. This hurts. Stop doing it then. Doctor, hurts when I do this to my finger. Stop doing it then. Yeah, it hurts when I keep on getting into relationships with these guys that won't give anything back. Well, stop doing it then. But I can't, because they're the only people out there. No, they're not. It's that kind of thing. That's what this is saying. Stop making choices that are breaking your heart. Why would we do that? It makes no sense, right? The universe has this like foolproof method of us getting us to do what's best for us and be on path. And it gave us this emotional guidance system, right? Thinking, they'll do what they love, they'll do what feels good to them. And then it's like, oh God, they can even mess that up. They can choose what doesn't feel good to them, thinking that that's right and good. Damn. That's what the universe is thinking. I need some more coffee before I answer your question, Stephanie. Will your physical issue be rectified? Way too many clothes and shoes that you didn't wear. Yeah, I'm thinking that I need to donate my old clothes. I've got like I was trying to sell them, but I think maybe I just need to donate them. Coffee, I'll be right back. Hang on. Oh, I haven't finished this coffee yet. That's crazy. I'm on almond milk now. It's very watery. I started having a turmeric drink before I go to bed. A hot almond milk turmeric drink. Because I'm having problems with dairy now. I can't have it anymore. Anyway, I've got some coffee now. Happy girl. That's better. better. Okay. Stephanie, will your physical issue be rectified? Let's ask the questions. Your physical issue, Stephanie, will it? Will you ever get out of this physical issue thing? Let's find out. No! Let's find out about that. Said replaced. Relax and gratitude is bringing you something. If you manage to rectify it, it'll get replaced by something else, is what I heard. This is about, it's asking you to relax about it and be grateful for it. It's bringing you gifts. It's not going to be rectified because it's bringing you gifts. Does that make sense? So this is saying that you need to change your mind about it. You're not a problem that needs to be fixed. It's not a problem that needs to be fixed. It's something that needs to be accepted. That, again, acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing this alone will open me to the new. It's interesting, right? Because, I don't know, I think I wrote about him in one of my books, Jared, 6-year relationship that I had. He got cancer when he was a kid and had his leg amputated, one of his legs amputated from above the knee. So I had a prosthetic leg. And if you know anything about prosthetics, or if you don't know anything about prosthetics, I'll tell you about them. You need to have a new one made every couple of years because there's changes in your body, and so they fit snug on the stump. There's a few different ways to fix them, but yeah, you need a new one fitted anyway. So there's certain places that do the fittings for prosthetics, and they make the prosthetics, and you have to, each time you go, they ask you questions about how you've dealt with, the one that you've got and all of that stuff, and then like about the new technology for joints and things like that, and they tell you all of that, and then they talk about what kind of new prosthetic you want made up and all of that, do that fitting, and then you go back to try it on, like the prototype, the part of it, development phase kind of thing, and then you go back. So it involves going back a few times each time you get one made up. Anyway, there's a couple of runways in this room. Generally, they have everyone in the same room. So with all of these visits, you get to meet different people that are also having their appointments with the runways that I'm talking about, with banisters, so that they can walk up and down and test things out and stuff like that. There's a couple of runways like that. And so you're sitting around and you're waiting a lot as they're going off and changing things and sanding something off and doing this and doing that. And we have a chat. My point is, you have lots of chats with people with amputations while all of this process is going on over the weeks. And they all say the same thing, is that they're glad that they lost their limb. All of them, bar none. All of them say they are glad that they lost a limb. Now, doesn't that seem insane to all of us that have got all of our limbs? But no. Well, there you go. Stephanie. And why? Why? Well, for Jared, it was that he said he's scared of who he would have become if he'd have carried on down that path. He said it was very humbling. He said he thinks back to who he was before that happened and thinks he was turning into a brat. He doesn't want to know who he would have turned into before that. And there's something about them. It has a very it's like anything though. It's like anything. It's like, would I have changed my past, my abusive past? No. At a certain point in life, yes, I would have said yes. Of course, I would have wanted like loving parents and that. But now, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't change it for a thing. I appreciate it. It's made me who I am. I don't want to know who I would have been otherwise. Um, you will get to that point at some point. It is. It's an important. It's an important part of healing. So interesting, huh? You're gonna get to that point at some point. Wild, huh? Penny, your husband had Parkinson's. He was grateful he had it. Then is able to advocate for the disease and help other people. Yeah. And for the amputees that I met, they were very grounded. Like anyone that's been through a challenge, the challenges grow us. Have you ever met a person that's had very few challenges? They're assholes. They're horrible people. They've not learned a thing or grown. They're not good people at all. There's a gem in this for you. You know that gem card out of this deck? The and I say, get chipped away, chipped away, chipped away with all of the stuff that goes on in your life, and you're looking at the floor going, oh my God, this rubble, all of this rubble and that rubble. I'm a complete mess. I'm so damaged. You're missing the fact that you're being shaped into this gem. You'll get to that point at some point. It's true for every single challenge in the whole world, so don't pretend that you're different, Stephanie. You're not different. Stop that now. That's your ego. Gratitude again. You're appreciated for going on this trip. You are appreciated for going on this trip, for following this path. Time to embrace that path. Healing isn't always throwing away the crutches and growing a limb back. Healing is getting the gem, becoming the gem from the challenge. And it's true. Every single challenge in life is an invitation for you to become that gem. There isn't one single person that's become a great person without challenge. I chose it for a reason. But you're in resistance of that just with the words that you've said there. So, Sandy had a large melanoma on your foot. Diagnosis was bad. Had major surgery, and every day, 5 years later, that foot hurts. Every time it does, I'm so happy to be alive. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I am. I'm truly grateful, for the abuse that I went through. I mean, look what I'm doing now. Far out. Look at what I'm doing now. There's no way I'd be able to do this. There's no way that I would have become who I am at all without that. I am grateful for it. I don't wish it on anybody, but I'm grateful for it. Who would I have been without it? I'm grateful to be able to do this work. I'm grateful for it developed, even going through that abuse in my childhood developed this. If I didn't need to shut down as a child to protect myself and try and grow myself up, I wouldn't have this gift, because that's how I did it. That's how I survived as a child, was to close down, to go inward and connect. I called them my angels at the time. I realize now it's my higher self and my guides, but yeah, connect. Hey, Lena. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that almond milk. Bleh. What am I doing now? Oh, tarot cards. Yeah, so there you go. Wow. Reading for you, Stephanie. Needed to hear that for sure. But probably not what you wanted to hear, and that's not what I'm here for. It's not my job to tell people what they want to hear. Yeah, and I do get some random trolls on my Facebook page saying things like, no one can heal anything, blah, 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 blah. And that's what they're thinking is like, Healing as in it just gets reversed and it just disappears and you grow your limb back and you don't ever have that problem and you don't have that disease anymore. That's not what healing is. It's about self-growth. Let's get some more tarot out. Again, the King of Materials, King of Crystals. It's come out twice now. Ooh, I want the King of Wands. Why is it telling us to marry the King of Crystals, King of Pentacles, Muse of Materials, whatever you want to call them? We're not being mean, Stephanie. We love you. But you need to face up to it. No more victim. Victim no more. Let's put you there. So stop breaking your heart and choose the King of Pentacles instead, the stable one. Yeah? God. I'm not attracted to him. I'm talking about that psychic artist drawing. I don't know. It says that he's fit and strong. He needs to draw the rest of his body. I wonder when I'll die. Arabella. Did I do you? I can't remember. Arabella. Guidance on your family. I missed it, not you. Guidance on your family. Sorry. Got carried away with Stephanie. Your family. Oh, wow. Arabella. This might be a carrot. Transformation and respect. Whoa. That's what you're waiting for, Arabella, for them to respect you. Yes. Wow. There's going to be a transformation in your family with regards to respect, and I think this is why you've been asking. So, yeah. And you know what it comes from? I've said it over and over again. It comes from self-love and learning to respect ourselves. People get with the program. Sure, disrespectful people that can't respect anyone that's not respecting themselves, they don't get with the program, but I'm not getting that about your family too. We're all on the scale, all on the spectrum, right, of being totally disrespectful and being very respectful. We can all be any of those things. So you learning to respect yourself and loving yourself more, yes, it's going to transform it. So interesting. Yay. Wow. Prepare and brilliant. It's going to blow you away. You've got an amazing transformation going on in your family soon. I love it. Get prepared for it because it's going to be brilliant. So lucky you, you get to transform something with those people. Some of us don't get to do that, but you're gonna get to do that. We need to know that as well. That's part of making the choices that don't break our own hearts, right? Is recognizing when you can change yourself, like self-love and self-respect and all of that, and when the people around you have it in them to offer you that too. Like I said, you put someone in front of me that's a total asshole and you're going to see the disrespectful side of Claire. You will. We've all got that inside of us. I'm not going to respect someone like that. Hell no. I need to earn my respect. No, you don't need to earn my respect. You've got my respect. Everyone's got my respect until they show me that they don't deserve my respect. It's that way around. You don't have to earn my respect. You get it anyway until you're shown that you don't deserve it, and then you don't get my respect. So, yeah, we all have it inside of us. So don't break our own hearts by trying, we've got to recognize who is capable of what. Yeah. Whether that comes from like choosing someone and thinking that they are a twin flame, but they're incapable of love, or choosing that we want to have a relationship with them, even though they're incapable of love, because they're so far removed from healing and they're acting out. I had very interesting aha this weekend about myself and narcissists. Narcissists, my family, narcissists, and how I'm not only open to narcissists, like the empath is kind of open to narcissists, but I was actually choosing them, and I was thinking about, okay, I live my life to a high level, right? So if I recognize it in another, because I was thinking about Mr. Last Year. Mr. Last Year, very high level, but he doesn't brag about it. He didn't tell me about it. In fact, he was very humble about it. Perfect. Like the same, I don't brag about things. Most people I meet have no idea what it is that I do. They don't know I'm successful. They don't know the first thing about me. I don't brag about anything at all. I try and get to know people on a people-to-people basis. Mr. Last Year was like that too. But in the past, what made me open to narcissists, the ones that will love bomb, the ones that will catfish and tell you all these stories, is because I was listening to them and I was hearing the words that they were saying. So I was very open to narcissists going, I'm great, I do this, I've done that, I've achieved this, I've achieved that, because they were seeing me. And yeah, I was probably saying the same thing to them because I wasn't feeling worthy. I wasn't owning how great I was. So I would have been speaking out, whereas I don't do that now because I own it and I don't need to speak about it. Anyway, it was interesting to me, realizing that and thinking about that this weekend. Right now, they're so controlling and manipulative, but it comes from your lack of respect and no boundaries. There you go. It's going to blow your mind when you get it, because they're going to change completely towards you. That's awesome. I love it. Tanya, thank you. Tanya, is Jay really going to make the move? Oh, let's find out. Is Jay going to make the move? Is Jay going to make the move? Yes! Yay! Let's get some information about that. Whoa! Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Jay's going to reach out. Intuitively, you know this. Up until now, you've intuitively known this. So, yes. I don't know what they're waiting for, but yes. Absolutely. They're going to make the move. You don't need to. Beth. Total acceptance. Your experience was a total blindside. Still working on myself 4 years later. Good job. You've got a gorgeous sunset. Lucky you. Let's get some more tarot out. So why's my throat playing up when I've not got cream in my coffee? Maybe there's something in the almond milk that I don't like. I did have black coffee for my first coffee, but there's just something not satisfying about it. Maybe I can get used to it. Oh, the eldest son passed suddenly. Wow. This is going to be hard, losing a child. Oh, lost all of mine. They're not dead, I don't think. Eight of Swords. No, I'm sure someone at the top would tell me. They're not that heartless, I don't think. Eight of Swords. Look at this. Skirt pinned down. Hair's blown over her eyes, hands tied behind her back. She can't do a thing about it. She can't see the way forward. She can't even walk forward, nothing. Trapped. Trapped. Trapped to choosing the same things. That arm smells nice. Trapped to choosing the same things. But we're not. That's the thing. Because putting all of these together, we're told to make a passionate choice about marriage, but we've got the King of Pentacles, the stable one, the good choice. It's like, no, but we want the King of Wands. We've got no choice about that. This is saying, like, take control of your life, take control of yourself, and head towards your happiness. Stop making choices that break your heart, and because you're not bound to making those same choices over and over again. Got a party across the city. What holiday is it for you guys this weekend? End of May. Oh yeah, it's the last day in May. Wow. June tomorrow. Body hurts. Caroline Gervin. Wow. I want to do workouts every day, but I also want to train, and it's too much. Memorial Day. What are you remembering? What? And don't forget about crappy things like what? Oh, what have we got here? The Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Rings. Compassion and happiness. Wow. The Three of Cups. Compassion and happiness. Party. Compassionate person. Being happy together with compassionate people. So why do we choose the opposite when we're a compassionate person? Why do we choose those that aren't compassionate? Because we've not found balance in ourselves. We only ever choose the extreme opposite when we're out of balance, when we haven't found that balance within ourselves. Yeah, Christine, it works like that. It's self-respect is what it is. It's very attractive. They'll come off locking when you don't want them. Always the way. Hey, Carmen. Six of Cups is next. Serenity and healing. Interesting, because the Six of Cups, it's that twin flame card. It's that reminiscing about the past. But this is saying serenity and healing. Healing from the past. Past loves. My artist impression reading. Do you want me to read it out to you? Are you all interested? It says in 7 months' time. I'm going to read it out to you. About this husband. I showed you his picture at the start. You can all watch the replay. But the reading is interesting. Tell me what you think of it. About this man. Apparently he's going to be my husband, and he looks like that. It does look kind of familiar. Maybe it is someone off my social media, but it does kind of look familiar. Anyway, I should put a picture of him on social media saying, who is this? The person revealed as being your future husband is a man who's not had an easy life so far. In that respect, he and you are a lot alike. He's had a difficult youth and had to take care of himself early on in his life. That has not prevented him from rising above his lot in life. Being resourceful and patient has really paid off with this person. His belief that one should work smart, not hard, has served him well so far. He's a very stout man, so his very presence commands respect and authority. He has a high number of acquaintances, but not many people he considers friends. His difficult childhood has left him pretty careful about opening up in front of people. The few people he calls good friends will sometimes say they hardly know him much. They hardly know much about him either. Falling in love does not come easily to him, and his previous relationships have left him hurt several times. That does not mean he's damaged goods. Despite his tragic childhood and previous romances, this man is caring, loving, and compassionate toward others. He enjoys helping people and often volunteers on various community projects. He's not very tall, but is exceptionally strong and well built. This man does not appreciate drama or long arguments, so he needs a partner who's reasonable, kind, and down to earth like him. A partner like that will synergize with this man in such a way that everyone will be jealous of their relationship. Please be informed that unlocking the path to your joy is the same as turning the eye of the universe towards your soul. This information you have before is for your eyes only. You should not release it on YouTube. Get out of here, they just don't want people saying about it. Okay, so I've just caused my future husband to not be my husband by showing you the picture and reading this out. Your individual vibration levels are not currently synchronized, so it could take 7 months before you'll meet. What do you think? Everyone's got to heal themselves, not just empaths. But yeah, we've got to find balance, right? We've got to find balance. That's what this is saying to me. I mean, it sounds plausible, doesn't it? My mind. It sounds, yeah, it's going to be someone like that for sure. Is his name Buddha? It does look familiar though. Hey. Eight of Rings. Resourcefulness and positive potential. This is like gaining abundance back for the work that you put in, the hard work that you put in. It's not just abundance back though, is it? It's getting the rewards back from your healing. Every time I've healed myself, there's been a reward. Every time. When I have a major aha, it's like I know something really good is coming. Happens every time. Oh, they should have told me his name. I should put it on my Facebook and say, anyone know this man? And not tell people what it's about. Let someone tell me his name, because he does look really familiar. I think no. I don't know. Somebody on their on the Facebook thing put up a message saying they dreamed my brother, and on social media I've got like pictures of me and my brother. I think they'd choose someone from your social media. Someone go through my friends list and see if there's that. It could well be. I've got a lot of people on Facebook I don't know. But it's a bit of fun, isn't it? I probably shouldn't have done it. I'm going to be upset now. I think it's a bit of fun. Let's get some more cards out. It was like $30 or something. That I was just curious. You know what I'm like? I'm curious. Curious when I see these psychic offers and things. And I tend to go for the more ridiculous ones. It's certainly more plausible than the one, you know, that one that Nikki had done. I got one of those done. It was just, I don't know. I like her artwork, but it doesn't seem to be a depiction of something real. Merry motive. What's your motives? What's the washing doing on the line? Stars. Oh, it's stars. What's your motive? Everybody, what's your motive for getting in a relationship? This is talking about relationships. What's your motive? Me, I don't have much motive at the moment to get into a relationship. I'm good. And I almost, I went on Saturday, I went to see my ex on Saturday in the daytime and sat and had some warm water with him because I didn't want any more coffee. And we had a chat, and then I said, "Oh, I'll come round for dinner later." And it's like, "Okay, then." Blah, blah. We got later, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna stay in." Can't even be bothered. Yeah, you think you should do it for fun? I think they do. I think they'd just look at your social media though and draw someone that's on there. I need to. I don't have time today. Someone go through my friends list and find if you can see that man. Intimacy and a friend to hang out with. Yeah. This is saying a merry motive, like a happiness motive. I'm happy. At the moment, I've got a motive not to get in a relationship. Yeah, I'm not motivated to get in a relationship at all right now. Maybe that will change. It probably will change. Maybe in 7 months' time. Willing release. Wishes. Did anyone used to dandelion clocks here? To blow, making you wishes, blowing them. Friendship, good company, someone to grow old with. All right. Happiness is a given. Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? But yeah, I did. I got married to someone I didn't get on with that well. But I didn't know what happiness was then. I'd never found it in myself, so it's very different now. That's why I'm kind of resistant to a relationship. It's not that I'm resistant to a relationship, it's that I just haven't met anyone that would make me happier. I haven't met anyone that wouldn't take away from my happiness. I'm loving my life right now, it's great. So, yeah, like I said, it's going to take something very special. Tender embrace. Oh no, 22. Using to make wishes too, Christy. Tender embrace. Sweet. 2 elephants. Fun and jokes. Yeah. Okay, back to read all the comments. Fun and jokes. Yeah, there's that playful aspect, isn't it? It's nice to have someone, a playmate kind of thing. It is. Let's get some tea leaves out. Tea leaves. Horseshoe. Good luck. Why have I got good luck out? What's that? I mean, we make our luck, don't we? With the choices. The choices that we make. Living our life consciously. None of it's about luck, really. I mean, we do manifest stuff, but it's in alignment with what we're already choosing for ourselves. So it's not really luck. It's choosing our vibration, you know? Desk. Pay attention to your work. Okay. I guess that's what the King of Materials does. King of Crystals, King of Pentacles. Pays attention to his work. Appears lucky, but not in a superstitious way. Older man. Demons or a relationship with an older man that looks like a insect. It's got serious eye bags. Let's find out about this older man. What about an older man? I don't even know why I'm pulling these cards out. Oh. I mean, I've not got a clear, because this is all talking about relationships to me, rather than today. Yeah, maybe it's about the relationship. Okay. Cat, two-faced friend. Older man, two-faced friend. Dark man. Good news and crib. I just get this feeling that this is a message about when it's about preparing your environment ready for a relationship, clearing it up. You know, it's about getting rid of those friends that aren't really friends, so that when you've got some good news, you haven't got backstabbers, people working against you, two-faced, all of that stuff. We know who's going to be like that, and we might. I'm getting from this, you might just be being overly generous with people, giving them the benefit of the doubt, allowing them to stay in your life even though that you know they turn on you. They would turn on you. So when the good news comes in, when you've got good news to share, you haven't got people that are going to be wrecking it for you. I guess this means that there's more self-love to do first. Not just self-love, but actually making choices within your life. Actually making choices within your life to stop breaking your own heart. In other words, don't have toxic people around you anymore. Recognize, and you know how I was saying, we're all on a level of toxicity. We've all got it within us to be toxic or not. But you need to recognize some people are just not anywhere near healing, so they can only be toxic. Do you know what I mean? Just, you've got to be truthful about people. Where are they at? Are they capable of change and of growth? Are they actually doing that themselves? Because if they're not, then they're not going to change, not going to heal, they're not going to be reasonable, they're not going to learn, they're not going to respect you when you change your level of self-respect. But if they're showing willing, like they are doing it in their lives, then they will, you know, kind of thing. We've got to pay attention at the moment and get ready, is what I'm getting from that. There we go. I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to start making the daily reads for next week. That's what I'm going to do today. Maybe I might even get around to the weekly, half of the weekly ones as well. We'll see how I get on. So yeah, those of you that are waiting for a private read, about midday, 3 or 4 hours, I'll make some available. Thanks everyone for coming along. Thank you for all of the donations and your mini reads and stuff like that. Let's do it all over again in 2 days' time. Awesome, there's new people. Yeah, my YouTube channel is getting a lot more subscribers, a lot faster now. That glitch yesterday went away. I got the 100 or so back this morning. I presume they're the same people that disappeared yesterday, but they're all back again now. It jumped up. So thanks everyone. Yes, don't forget to click like on this video. Come back again in 2 days' time. Let's do it all over again. Have a great day, today and tomorrow. And yeah, let's think about this stuff, getting ourselves ready for this relationship with this man. And if you come across one that looks like that, let me know who he is. I'm going to put it on Facebook. Who is this man? Committed a crime. It does look like a photo. What do they call it? Photo fit? Where they get an artist to draw the resemblance of someone that's committed a crime. It does kind of look like that. It's funny. Bye, everybody. Join our group on Facebook, Psychic Cafe, No Muggles Allowed, if you're not in there. Your subscription ended. You're the ones, yeah, one of the ones kicked off. Oh, but you're still a moderator. Wild. Wild. I think there was a glitch in YouTube and they put it right somehow. Bye, everybody. See you next time.